Jumping back into the game again, y'all. Get the boy some vittles in this piece. Jumping back into the game, y'all. Yo, the kingdom's within, yo. Right bodybuilding. You know, plus we're working out, we're doing the right, correct movements too to get the right, you know what I'm saying, results in health, or, you know, and wellness too. There's a lot of things we can talk about. Y'all hear me smashing it up. I love herbs, man. I'm an herb man. I love herbs. Some of my best herbs that I like, I'm gonna place some, you know, in order. You know, well, not necessarily the order, but I'm just gonna say like my top 5 is, I'm gonna say echinacea is one of them. So drink that every day. You gotta drink herbs like, you know, you gotta drink them at least 2 weeks in a row. And saturated too, like a lot of it, not just like little bitty tea bags. Tea bag has to be like stuff if you're gonna do it. Big tea bag, you put like an eighth up in there. You know what I'm saying? My next tea I like, it's a combination of two. It's Partiarco and Astragalus. You know what I'm saying? Put them together. You drink that joint. You drink them joints in the morning. You know, they do a lot of, all teas are like antioxidants anyway, so they help you, you know, with free radicals that's roaming in your vessel and all of that good stuff. But, you know, for overall, they do specific things for certain organs, you know. I like, and these teas you can get too. I like nettle tea, high in iron. I use that for my seed's mother when she had my daughter. She had a little low on iron because she producing a girl. We just knew we ain't had no, seeing what the baby was. We didn't produce no unnatural light to the womb or whatnot. I just had this little thing that one of the guys gave me and shit to hear the actual heartbeats and shit, so I just timed it, you know, gave it like that. And I just kind of felt there was a girl in there, because when a woman has a female inside them, you can tell that, you know, they're producing that same gene. You know, they're matching that X chromosome that the man they give him, you know. So remember, he has the Y and the X, so he has a determining factor. So, and when she's helping produce herself, it's really tiresome. So we had a home birth. But anyway, so I had that nettle tea that got that iron up quick. I'm talking about like all the way up, y'all. Thank you, dogs over here maintaining. Yeah, they got that iron all the way up, you know what I mean? So you drink that 2 weeks, like damn near, you know, a quarter of that. You gotta put a lot of it, not a little bit, you know. And if you can't get it, so like from a store like a Whole Foods or something like that. But for those who got the money to go get them seeded watermelons, you know, they took that from us, and we ain't got no land, or else we would have been planting our own watermelons and shit, and plus we was under a little spell. So those who got the land and they got the, you know, you plant your watermelon patch, plant your little potato patch, you know what I'm saying? Plant your little tree patch, all that good stuff. The more you start eating that, you get through that in a day, that's when you realize that, damn, I can actually live off this. 2-3 days, you go more, you know what I'm saying? Same with semen retention. I didn't want to make it seem so far and far out with the semen retention, like 3 months, you ain't really that far. No, 3 months, you're super high. You're really far. You know what I mean? Light years ahead, especially from people who release once or twice a day sometimes 3 times a day. Like in that one movie, I forgot, one of the cats was like, man, I do 3 times a day, man, I go in the bathroom. So, you know, some people got to do that, you know, to them, you know what I mean? They'd be so nervous because they're nervous because their cerebral spinal fluid ain't got that semen up in it, you know what I mean? That's flowing around through it, you know, through the whole body. The semen comes out the, you know, your joint. It's that fluid that runs with the actual seed. You don't want to spill your seed, but that fluid also is very powerful. Because when you get to a certain point, you're going to realize not to entertain certain thoughts, like, you know, low vibratorial thoughts for long periods of time that'll make your divine eye grow in such a manner. You know, your divine eye gets hard anyways. I'm talking about, you know, your giant. It gets hard anyways, you know what I mean? Even in the morning, but you're not even thinking about self-equality or sex. It's just what it does. You know, the muscle relaxes and it allows for the blood to fill up in there. Your PC muscle does what it do. And this is where the exercise come in for the PC muscle. Because when you do your PC muscle, this is what's going to keep you on top notch. And, you know, the books going through the beta and this with the yogas and stuff like that, they make it seem so complex for when you're doing, you know, your PC muscle exercises. But really, NAGA's already been doing this shit. We've been doing penile exercises like it ain't shit. That's what we do, you know what I mean? And so, and our women know it, and they're proud of it. That's why you don't hear women saying shit about semen retention, y'all. They want you to get your power back. They don't want you to be all weak and shit, busting, looking at her, just watching the wave of her ass, and she ain't even looking you in the face no more and shit. She don't even look back. She just in the puddle and shit, like, God damn. You know, so she don't want that no more, man. She wants to be in the rightful state. And for that to happen, you have to be in this point. So if you are having self-equality with your wisdom or your queen or whatnot, if you're just going out experimenting, you know, you have your PC muscles when you urinate and you stop and you urinate again, you just contracted that muscle right then. So we got all the thuggy dubs right here. They're just maintaining the sun with a NAGA. Little dragons. So yeah. So when you stop, that's you contracting that muscle right then and shit. You know what I mean? And so it's like a whoop. It's not your anus, but your anus is a part of that too. It's right between your now universal truth. Boom. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're all save yourselves. But save yourself, don't let nobody into that part. You know what that means. You all save yourself. Hold on. Let me wipe my little eyes off real quick. Hold on. Yeah. So, you know, so basically, you know, the more you do that in a day, you know what I'm saying, you do like 100 of them, you'll notice that muscle reacts so quick. It's like it reacts quick, like in a day. You'll notice that you can actually hold your urine, you know what I mean? You won't have to piss as much, especially when you get older, you're gonna have like those little prostate problems. But this is when you start to learn to take control of the body yourself. At the beginning of your life, most sides still got control of that shit. Like it's looking out for you. Most sides looking out for you, you know what I'm saying? Unless you was hard-headed or some shit, you know? And so it's looking out for you. But when you get a little older, it's like, yo, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know how to eat right now? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got these joints and inflammations going on. Your heart's doing this, that, and the third. You know, so you have to learn how to take control of your body. And so with the prostate thing going on, it's like, yo, get that PC muscle down and stop eating anything that's, you know, like I say, animal products, especially like land animals and shit, you know, pigs and flesh and possum and whatever the hell you know, mongoose and shit. I don't know, man. They eat anything, but, you know, especially when they call it McDonald's and shit. But anyhow, you know, with that PC muscle, you get 500 in, like real quick. Oh man, we was out of it for a second, yo. It was like, hold up, nigga. Infrared signal. NAGA's over there. Hold on, gotta put up an interference real quick. Cool. So, anyways, though, you get about 100 of them in. You can play with it. You know what I'm saying? You can. Oh, we back again. So yeah, you get about 500 of those in. Boom, 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 boom. That works. 100 of them really works, you know. But you'll notice it when you urinate. You can pause. You know what I'm saying? Even if your joints hard, it's gonna make your divine eye harder too. So if you're having self-equality of sex, it's gonna stay. If it's in your female, this is gonna be hard. It's gonna be a little bit harder for you to actually, boom. It gives you a little backup plan when you can take your breath. Like when you have to take that breath, you got too caught up into the motion of things. You know what I mean? And to her. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, this is where you're allowed to, you know, to be able to pull out and be cool and everything, because your mind is like, okay, sometimes your mind can go a little bit further, but your body can get a little bit stronger with this PC game. And also, you ain't got to move it. You know, you can actually do the exercise inside of her. Y'all can sit there and connect together. Boom, boom. Because she'll do it. And this will produce that for her as well and make it stronger for her, you know. And, you know, she has things and methods that can get her snap back right. Old school women, you know, like, please forgive me for that. So anyhow, though, yeah, I'm gonna have to sum this up. We up in the 11-minute mark. So yeah, we was building about, you know, I know we was building about Kundalini and all that stuff, but yeah, it's really detrimental as far as like, you know, each day where you're dealing with your single retention or when, oh yeah, they trying to take it away, but my angels around. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you can do that with your female, your woman. Even if ones who don't even know how to do it, even if the women don't even know how to do it, you can just do it inside of them if you're just trying to just, you know, do your thing and shit, test your mites. You know what I mean? Like everybody tests their mites to see what's up. You know, this is if you're still having self-equality, and if you're doing that, you know you gotta. She got to at least have 3 to 1, and that at the minimum. But, you know, normally 5 to 1, man. You know what I'm saying? A couple on the outside, few on the inside at different dimensions. You know, it's up to you. In order to do that, this PC muscle got to be mastered. And when you master that PC muscle, you can be able to hit all the dimensions at all times. And your eyes can master. You know, just be careful on going too low in your mind, because that'll make you just be like, you know, it depends on your low level of what you want to experience. If you like the level where this experience in her, that's good. But don't let yourself go to where, you know, she's going to experience something else, and then you may be feeling her energy if she's mixed with something else. But normally, if it's just y'all two, you won't even do that. That's when you know somebody's other energy is intertwined with y'all. That's why you must feel it, but it's another energy, you know, another spirit. Because it's all energy. It's all inner chi, you know what I mean? Ain't that right, my little thuggy doves? They're like, yeah, I like when they fluff up like that. They be chilling. Just over here, maintaining, you know, so yeah. And that's the strong part of the game. And you don't even need nothing for that. You know what I'm saying? If you're serious about having your self-equality, you pop your little pill or whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? That's even more, you know what I mean? It's on to the game. You know, your muscle, that's a muscle as well. You work that muscle out. You can actually stretch it, twist it. I'm talking about in a good way. Once you realize your divine eye can hold these weights, my divine eye got up to 20 pounds, yo. But you have a suspensory ligament that stretches, and it's little. Some is low hanging, some is medium hanging, some is very short hanging. It allows for, you know, your actual lengthening or pulling out of your divine eye. You know, and this is the exercise that man, you know, definitely should do, especially if you just in life in general, especially if you got some privacy. You know, you do your jelking, you do your twisting action, you know, that stretches out all the blood vessels, so it give you more vascularity. This isn't working out. This is real shit. Wisdoms, females love it. When you do this, they can tell the divineness of your divine eye and everything. Even if you deal with one that had you before and after, it'll notice the difference. You know what I mean? And yeah, your divine eye can actually, or your suspensory ligament can actually hold weight. It can actually pull. You know, you stretch. It can actually stretch. We all have suspensory ligaments, especially in our pelvic bone, in our pelvic area. What makes NAGAs a little different, and even we're different because we got souls anyways. But you know, because there's Caucasians and certain other people who have anomalies in theirs, but it's normal in us a little bit. You know what I'm saying? What makes ours a little bit more is, for one, the muscle is more defined, which is your divine eye, they call it a muscle. But also, it has the suspensory ligament that hangs a little lower, that it can stretch a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? And that's where that comes in at. And so, but a lot of us don't know how to fill up the divine eye with the blood properly and shit. But you can take certain herbs and stuff like that, you know, horny goats and all of that. That works. But that works over a period of time. That's like taking a supplement over a period of time. You know what I mean? Supplement just works with the body. You know, you won't see an instant like boom. Like if you take like a Me36 or one of them type of pills, you go to the sex store and get a real one. Like, oh, that shit worked for fucking 36 hours or 72 hours. I was hard as hell all the goddamn time. The whole time, I was like, come here. You know, you're killing your motherfucking bro. She's over there like, oh my god. You're like, damn, man. No. You know what I'm saying? Doing the Jordan shrug on her ass at this point like this. It's just automatic. You know what I'm saying? You might sip a little wine or something, so you know it's automatic at that point. So yeah. It's all kind of things you go along with it, but you can strengthen yours though. They won't even know that you're doing this. And the joking is what gives it is actually like the milking technique. It gives you the full vascularity of your divine eye, and how it just makes it more detailed. Women love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even gay guys, but you're not doing it for them. You don't want to do that to get lower in your shit for that. Because anybody who sexually gratify you or objectify you, you know what I'm saying, in the upper rooms, which is they can still be on the level of the earth, they'll still be striving to subjectify your ass, whether they transition first or after you. You know, and it's only about where your mind can go when you're dealing in the atmospheric realm, because you're in a state of flux at that point. It's like midway before you get to your destination. Your destination is ethereal, but you're midpoint, and these motherfuckers try to stop you. And this is how they're able to travel from world to world and shit. You know what I mean? But when unfortunately, sometimes they make it through the bubble and get on your ass and shit. You know what I mean? But when you have that, Most High was giving you a backup, like, yo, this is what you do though. You're gonna keep it like this, because you're gonna have spirits that are coming to entice you with this, say this, and this. They call them angels, but that's anyone who transition. They're gonna entice you with this, that, and the third. And only way you're gonna believe these motherfuckers is if you glow in your light. You've been fucking and having sex with motherfuckers and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Samson. You know, he just didn't tell her the hair. It's like, yo, he was playing with her. You know, even though, you know what I'm saying, he was a man of the Creator, or the man of the Most High. You know, they knew this, all this, everybody knew this about him, but he still was striving to play the game. And once she found out, he got him able to release the way he needed to. She attacked him, because no spell is working. None of that shit could work on him, man. You know what I'm saying? But once he released, they was able to get him. Then, you know, all they needed is a little bit of boom, cut his hair, did the spell, but the boom, blinded him, did all this shit. But when he started getting back on point, you know what I'm saying, you see what he did, you know, it was hurt for him, you know what I mean, to succumb to that point, you know what I mean? But he grew. And so this is what we learned from Brother Samson and shit. But, you know, we call him Samson. That's what everybody knows him as. You know what I mean? So, or the Hebrew name is different. So anyhow, yeah, he bragged. So dealing with this is a strategy we had to get to the upper room, to have the kingdom, to establish the actual kingdom of the Father on earth, or on the earth plane. And it comes here first, then it's like you start building the shit outside of, you're not just coming here, or a ship is coming to boom, 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 and it's the kingdom, boom. Only way they do that is if they anoint a certain motherfucker who's been putting in the work in their own kingdom here, type shit. You're not just coming here doing that for nothing, shit. So first you establish it here, you get online here. It's just like on the computer and shit. You use your computer, you get online, boom. It's like you raise the light. Very serious, you know what I mean? They give you hints and clues about this light or this oil that you have in your body. Especially with that movie District 9, peep that joint, man. It took them like 20 years to collect drops of oil to get to the top, and they realized the others, the Europeans or the Caucasians, whoever, or the aliens, or the Nagas in South Africa too, they knew that, okay, they can't, all of them is not smart. They listen to the smart ones and shit, you know what I'm saying? The smart ones, it was always hidden out of eye. And one had a seed that he was teaching everything to, and it was a smart ass seed. This one was really intelligent. So he was teaching them like, yo, what we gotta gather, it took him so long, he needed to get one more drop. And he was able to get to the ship, which is the inside ship in your mind, in your brain, what they call it, Nibiru, whatever, that sits right in between your both of your hemispheres, You get to that ship, then you're able to blast off and send that signal now. Now you can reach the upper room and you can leave now. You know what I'm saying? But until then, nigga, your ass gonna be trapped in they low shit. You're only gonna wanna do shit that they do. You only wanna go to the out and go amongst other spirits that just ain't trying to do shit with theyself. You know what I mean? With spirits that ain't even trying to even better themselves. You know what I mean? You want to better yourself, but you can't even see yourself getting up out of it because you keep getting pulled on. You got drudges and inspiration from lower spirits pulling on your ass to get to him. That's how it happens like when the movie Men's Society, my man, he had knowledge of self, he tried to get his friends, but them motherfuckers was in too deep. This nigga, old dog, already done murdered a motherfucker. Few people, for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then he got mud selling dope and shit like that and just robbing their brothers and shit. Breaking all the fucking the commandments, man. You know what I mean? This little simple codes. We ain't even getting deep in the ritual to help you do what it do in the upper room and shit. You know what I'm saying? We're just talking about mortal shit to be like, yo, just get this out the way first. So yeah, all that to say this, it goes back straight to the mastering the inner kundalini and getting that inner cosmic orbit, right? Because you have a cosmic orbit, boom, it goes right. If it goes opposite, you're gonna be thinking opposite. You're not even gonna be online. You're gonna be offline, and chances are you're gonna be eating shit that's opposite of what you need to eat. Basically a lot of soy products, a lot of estrogen producing products, no testosterone. Not using your natural might. You might use hormones and shit. Women be using hormones now to be testosterone, to be like, yo, I'm harder than you, man. And men do the same thing to turn into women. It's because of the gaslighting and the projection of the enemy has been upon you so hard. I mean, just over on your ass, man. They had a point, they called a motherfucker a supervisor over your ass. It's like crazy. You couldn't even, it's in you, man. You couldn't even, remember? You couldn't even drink out the water. It wasn't even that long ago. You couldn't even drink out their water fountain, man. You couldn't even go take a shit in the bathroom, man. You know what I'm saying? They had to have a dirty ass bathroom to go shit out of. That was some crazy shit, G. What people do that? It's not even that long ago. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't even ride on a bus with a motherfucker that you made the fucking bus company now. Now, you done gave in the bus company and shit. You don't know how nice you really were. That's what the world's is realizing, like, damn, the Nagas or the niggas were really fucking nice. These motherfuckers gave them music, taught them how to plant food from the horn of plenty. Who has corn other than in America? No, niggas. Only niggas in America have corn. You don't go in Africa and find just motherfuckers with cornbread. Niggas was making cornbread, hot water cornbread. You know what I'm saying? All this shit. We had the greens. That shit was making us swole like horses and shit. We was eating greens like niggas. As a nigga was like, man, the horse, I seen him eating some of these collards. I'm gonna get, he's swole, I'm gonna get something like this. I'm gonna cook mine down a little bit. They see those niggas start getting swole, eating collards and shit. You know what I mean? Playing with his horse. Stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? It was free already. So yeah, to get back to that point online, you're gonna have to do your semen retention and semen sacredness, really give a fuck about your shit, or else. That's it. And they'll start bringing your heart chakra up with your brothers and your life family and shit. So yeah, I don't know who's around me, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this joint. I just wanted to say peace, love, and light. I didn't want to sit on here too long, but I just wanted to just get that out there to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And everything else, the oil will start going down when you get it to the top. That's how you get the kingdom on the earth and shit. That's how you get it right here, the Father's kingdom. Because you got to do that to get to the kingdom. There ain't no other way. You ain't touching nobody, healing nobody, doing it. So you probably didn't even have sex at the beginning part of your life, shit. Because that's when your power started coming in. But in Privity, that's the rite of passage. Some of the natural people, the rite of passage, they just have mothers jump off certain things with ropes tied to them or some shit, or slice a little bit of the foreskin off of the divine nine shit, you know, because they heard of the tribe doing it, you know what I mean? But really, a rite of passage is, you know, getting through Privity without having sex. You know what I mean? That's when you're gonna conquer your shits the most, you know. And a lot of us could have, but you know, you just end up doing it. But don't worry, it's all gravy train. You know what I mean? The new generation, since it was in you, it's gonna be in the genes. You know, like all the shit that was in the genes was like, damn man, I'm not being able to eat out of a certain restaurant now, or I can't go to a hospital. You know, because my great grandma, man, she died outside of a hospital because they wouldn't even accept her because she was a Naga Indian, man. Then not too long ago, you got a Naga that's breaking the heart vessel like it's pipes and shit going on through it. You know, curing blue infant syndrome or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of shit paying homage. Like there's a lot of more Nagas that can do that, especially in their freedom, who naturally was free. So if you're naturally free, you don't have time to invent and create. But if you ain't got no freedom, you ain't got no time to invent. And Nagas and niggas was inventing a lot of shit because they had a lot of freedom. You know what I'm saying? Even if they had a wife, their wife was matched with them just perfectly because they can invent shit. They know this motherfucker's smart. They know they can't drain this nigga and shit. He needs this, that, and the third. And she values the time that they do. You know, she ain't in slutting mode. She's just gonna keep going into the lower brackets of what they got for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. With that being said, we ain't going too much longer. I love y'all, and I'll be with you next. Peace.